You can see that I have Next.js 16 installed with Prisma, and also I have installed the MySQL database, and I'm loading the two records from the database. Okay, and in this video I will show you how to do that. Okay, so you can see that I have, if I go to my env file, you can see that I'm using the MySQL database connection. Okay, so let's do a fresh project. Okay, so I have created this folder called as Next.js starter project. And here what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open my git bash. Okay, so let's stop this Docker app for now. So I have the Docker desktop installed. So you also need to install Docker desktop. Okay, so I'm going to stop this server. Okay, and next what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the git bash here. Okay, so I have created a new folder and I'm opening a new git bash here now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to the documentation of the Prisma. Okay, I'm going to the documentation of the Prisma and I'm going to use this command. So this command is actually if you install Next.js with Prisma ORM and Postgres SQL, so it will automatically have a server included for Postgres SQL. But in case of MySQL, it does not happen. So we need to create a MySQL server separately. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So let's go and copy this command here and let's paste this. Okay, and this will help us to create the starter project. Okay, so it will tell me what will be my project name. So I will put dot because I already gave the project name in the folder. Then I'm going to select MySQL. Okay, then I'm going to select npm. Then I'm going to select all the dependencies. So it will install Prisma and other dependencies that are needed to run the project. Then I'm going to say select this by default, and this will take some time and install your starter project dependencies. Okay, so you can see that the Next.js application has been installed, and I have opened it in this VS Code. Okay, so next what we need to do is, okay, it's already giving me the commands what to run after this. But before that, what we need to do is we need to create a new file, that is Docker Compose, docker-compose .yml file. Okay, so once I create this file, so I'm going to paste this command over here. Okay, and this will be my starter project, Next.js, JS MySQL. Okay, so I'm going to give the container name this. Okay, and so we have a Docker file created here. So now let's go to .env file and let's change the name to root and password to the one that we have given. Okay, let's save this. Okay, now what we need to do is start the container. So let's open a new terminal here. So let me open a new terminal. Okay, new terminal here, and let's say Docker. By the way, I will give you the docker compose.yml file in the description, so you can use it. Docker, so Docker compose, no, Docker compose up. So now let's okay, so it's giving me some error, not found. Okay, so Next.js startup project. So okay, my spelling is wrong, so I need to rename this. Okay, so Docker compose. Okay, P over here. Now it will. So we have this file. Now we say Docker compose up D, and this will start the containers. So you can see all my container has been started. Now let's go to the git bash here and let's run this command. So npm run db migrate. Okay, we run this. Okay, there is a error. Okay, let's copy this. Maybe I'm using let's copy this and let's paste this here. Oh no. So let me clear this now and let me paste this npm run db migrate. I think because of the space I'm getting that issue, so I'll run this. Okay, and you can see the space was creating the issue, so it will run. It will tell me the enter the migration name, so I can say initial migration. Okay, so if I say initial migration, you can see the migration has been created. Now again, I need to use the same command and I need to say seed over here. And this will populate my database with some records. By the way, you can see if I open this Prisma directory here, you can see that I have the users table. So users table is created when we are doing migration, and this is the seed data that is created, okay, in the users table. So this will populate the database with the records. Okay, and the next command what I will run is npm run dev. Okay, so once I run this command, you will be able to see the server running on localhost. Okay, 3000. So if I reload this page now, and also you can see that my container should be started now. You can see Next.js starter project has been started, and the container is running. And also now if we wait for some time, this project also will be loaded here. And you can see that I have two records that are already existing now. So next is let's see how to see these records in Visual Editor or Visual Tool. So in the documentation, we can use the Prisma Studio for it. So let me type for Studio. So we need to install this. Okay, so I'm going to install this. Let me do it into the terminal. So I'm going to install the studio, and once this is installed, you can see that these two records are appearing here. Okay, so we have successfully installed MySQL and in the Next.js application with Prisma ORM. So if you have any queries, you can put it into the comments and I will try to answer them. So thank you guys for watching.